I'm Elaine. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and psychotherapist at Happy Hypnotherapy. And I'd like to talk to you about the impact of uncertainty, the anxiety it causes and how to minimize it. In these unprecedented times of social distancing for us all, the experience of isolation for many, and the ever-changing new normal, we're all having to deal with uncertainty. What's going to happen next? How will I pay my bills? How are things going to work with the kids back at school? When will it be over? Uncertainty breeds worry and anxiety, and we can find ourselves overwhelmed and unable to cope. Our mental health underpins our ability to cope, to carry out our day-to-day activities, and it can even help us to recover from illness more rapidly. So it's really important that we look after it, especially in these challenging times. So how do we manage uncertainty to limit our anxiety? Well, we know what makes us anxious, and we could write lists long enough to fill several toilet rolls with things that do. But think about this. If you were to read those lists, ask yourself, how many of those things are within your power to control or influence? How much of it is negatively forecasting the future based on fear rather than reality? Are there things on there that have already happened and are in the past, so can't be changed? I bet there are. How much shorter would your anxiety list be if you took those things off it? Focusing on the things we can't control builds anxiety, escalates uncertainty, and creates a vicious circle. It damages your mental health and ability to cope. So let's flush those away and work with what you can influence, what is real. Look at your list again. It's much shorter now. This time, instead of focusing on the problems, think about what you could do to improve the situation. Even if it's just a little bit, or the first small step towards doing so. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed by wall-to-wall news coverage or unhelpful posts on social media, you could decide to limit your exposure to it. Tune in at set times of day and for only as long as you need to get an update. Then switch it off and go and do something that's a positive use of your time. Now, whatever your small step is, imagine that you've already done it. See clearly in your mind what you have achieved and how you're feeling so much better as a result. Remind yourself of the positives you still have in your life. Your world may seem smaller at the moment, but there are still positives to be had. Remember, they don't have to be big things. The small things are just as important and are often more achievable. And they add up to bigger things overall, so don't discount them. Was the sun out? Did you finally get that drawer cleaned out that you've been meaning to do for months? Did you chat to a friend on the phone? Fill in a form, laugh at a joke, play with the kids? Focusing on the positives and doing what you can to find and progress your solutions creates a virtuous circle for your mental health, making you feel better and act more positively. And when you think and act more positively, you're better able to keep perspective and take uncertainty in your stride. And when you do that, you help others to do the same. If you found this video helpful, why not subscribe to my channel or follow me on social media and get notifications when I post more top tips. My positives for the day so far? The sun's out. I did my own small step and got something that needed to be done out of the way before work. There weren't any technical difficulties with my webinar this morning. And I managed to make this video without fluffing my lines too much. What are yours?